Hey everyone, it's Libby from Maighstir Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. It's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Right, entertainment only for the bots. Let's get started. Allegedly, entertainment only. I want to have a look. One of my beautiful, actually my super sleuth, who I must give so much credit to. She just finds out all these really interesting snippets for me. Brought to my attention a Rusky activity called Storm-1516 that I want to have a little look into. Now, yeah, again, put her on the case. She finds it absolutely fabulous. And I did ask, actually, I was trying to find out who was the Orange Twerp's fixer during, after Roy Cohn and before Michael Cohen, because this middle 20 years, because Roy Cohn died in 86, Michael Cohen came on the scene in 2006. Who was the fixer in the middle? It was Pecker. Okay, David Pecker, if I get that correctly. Why is David Pecker not getting dragged in for questioning? I have no idea. He's in that core 86 to 2006. Speaking of which, that, you know, he was terminated when Melania and the Orange Twerp, just after they got married, when she became a citizen. So it's almost like handing the baton over to Michael Cohen. So I'd love to hear more of what Pecker has to say. He was exposed during the Stormy Daniels case, but I don't think he's actually been really looked at closely. So hopefully that'll happen before too much longer. If you are listening, Sheldon Whitehouse and Dick Durbin, etc. But what I want to have a look at, I am going to use my Gilded Tarot Royale. That's the cards that they're pointing me towards. So Storm 1516, you might ask, what is that? It is the, oh gosh, where on earth do I start? So the French have been investigating this Russian, it's a Rusky cyber attack group. The French have been investigating since 2023. They have put out a report it's called the Viganum Report, and that stands for Vigilance and Protection Against Foreign Digital Interference. Now, I don't quite know how they got Viganum out of it. It might just be the French spelling then that gave that acronym. So the head of the French investigation, and Sophia Diver, where else do we go with this? So this Rusky cyber attack group, created by the Russians, used in high-profile election ballot interference via social media, and one that was specifically named was the Fleon. Elon Musk's X. What it exposed was algorithm manipulation and disinformation. So including AI videos that were played on these social media outlets regarding using fake journalists, AI generated. I mean, they were real journalists, but they were creating fake videos of these real journalists and using real journalists' bylines to put out fake disinformation. Now, if you don't know, there is a difference. Misinformation, MIS, information is oh, whoops, I did that by mistake. Here's my correction. I do apologize. Disinformation is deliberate putting out there of incorrect, basically lies. Disinformation is basically lying, putting out falsehoods and lying. So there's a difference there. So I'm not quite sure where I'm going to go with this, but I just did pique my attention to have a look. So apparently Fleon, and if you're wondering who Fleon is, he is the space boy, soon to be ex-CEO of Tesla at some stage in the near future, and former advisor to the Orange Twerp. He's gone really quiet recently. After throwing the Orange Twerp under the bus, he then theoretically tried to backtrack on that, and I think he's desperately trying to keep certain things secret as we are entering into this fading, this new era where the misogynistic patriarchy is spat out. He's desperately trying to hold on to what he's got and desperately trying to stay quiet. Now, remember, he said in the face of legal action. That's interesting. Now, remember, he said last year that if Harris won, he would end up in jail. Yes, he would have. He would have lost all his government contracts and he would have ended up in prison, allegedly, entertainment only. So he had a big vested interest in the election beyond the financial. However, what I want to have a look at is what is happening in France. Apparently, there's 3 court cases against him at the moment. One being brought by the Tesla dealers in France. One in relation to disinformation on X, and there's a third one, and I can't remember for the life of me what it is. But let's have a look. I want to have a look at Storm-1516 that has been exposed. Okay. Apparently, there was postings that disappeared once the Orange Twerp got into power and introduced Doge, but anonymous postings. Okay, I want to ask, okay, is Fleon, you know who I'm talking about when I say Fleon, the parasite on the back of the US taxpayer, is Fleon involved in Storm 1516? I'm getting he was the anonymous poster. That's a bit weird. I don't know what the anonymous posts were. I just know that there was. Okay, was Fleon backing? You want that card? Storm 1516. Was Fleon backing? Was he somehow involved? Let's have a look. Goodness me, let's see what we can unravel. 2 of Pentacles, that was the card they wanted me to take out. It got stuck and they just take it. Gosh, I don't know if your guides are as bossy as mine. This is very much about, this is my voter manipulation card coming in from overseas. Voter manipulation coming in from overseas. On really stormy grounds. There's a 2 of Swords on the bottom, trying to put up some sort of legal defense or barricade. Yeah, the abuse of power, the betrayal, the steal, the 5 of Swords. The steal, the win at any cost. Yeah, this Storm 1516 had something quite integral in regards. Now, I know in Europe it's been shown to be behind disinformation in European elections, but it's feeling deeper than this. But it is about voter manipulation, abuse of power, betrayal. But my question is Fleon somehow involved? In the fact that these cards have come out indicate that perhaps he is. The Queen of Pentacles, the Homeland Security, the protection on the home front. I'm getting he was the way in the US. I mean, we know it was Twitter, X, formerly known as Twitter, but it feels he was actively involved, and the Twitter purchase was part of this. Let's see where it goes. In the past, the independent moneyed individual, well, okay, we can call that Fleon, in his gilded cage looking for more toys. Crowning the reading, the support, the celebration, the support. Right, the immediate future. New truths coming out. it feels like Fleon was, yeah, it was behind it. So we've got this big truth coming out. It was also part of a deliberate strategy, but this is more than this. The sword is drawn from the scabbard. It is ready to go. Okay, I am just going to pause you for a moment, and I should know it being French, a good something or other. So just bear with me. I'm just going to pause you. Right, a bon droit is a good right. So putting something right here. Okay. The false victory, externally, the false victory. Now, I call it the victory. Some readers call it the victory card. I always call it the false victory because A, the figure on the horse looks incredibly uncomfortable, and so does the horse, but nobody's actually cheering. Nobody's actually celebrating this victory. It doesn't have the support. The banners are up, the wands are up, but there's not actual support going on here for this victory. So for me, this is, in regards to this election, a false victory. Internally, oligarchs that had their pigs in the snouts in the trough, but it's also it's all to do with filling the money coffers. And we know it's always about, first of all, it's either about power, lust, greed, or money. And usually it's a combination of all the above. The false victories and the rats in the money chest. Whew. Right. The King of Swords, legal action being taken, actual legal action being taken. This is what Fleon fears. The outcome. There's Fleon himself, the King of Pentacles, finding himself out in the cold financially, or this could be disenfranchising voters. Let's see where this goes. Eight of Cups, loss, spillage. Be careful what you wish for with the rat pooping in the cup up there. The best of the democracy coming forward as a lot of news comes out about the orange twerp and deals that were done and secrets being revealed with hidden agendas, and Fleon's going to find himself strung up and his money shaken out, contracts removed, and the truth is going to bring about an ending to him. It's almost like he sort of dropped the bomb in the election stuff and then walked away. I don't know that it's going to bring about a legal ending for him, but I don't know that it's going to be like as severe as we would like it to be, jail time and all the rest of it. I do see that he's going to lose all his contracts. He's going to have assets seized. I'm sure he's squirreling away as much as he can in offshore accounts at the moment to try and avoid doing so. So yeah, he was behind. He was behind Storm-1516. G-Shock horror. It wound down after Doge was installed by the Orange Twerp, but we know that wasn't the Orange Twerp's idea. That was Fleon's idea. So where do I go with this? Is this deliberate algorithm? Oh, that's the third court case. Is Fleon's up for algorithm manipulation? Duh. You think I would have remembered that since I had algorithm manipulation written. Algorithm manipulation. Is this going to be fully revealed? This algorithm manipulation and disinformation. Right, information coming in from overseas. The ship is coming into harbour, and the wands are about information. Yeah, big information coming out about this. When I say overseas, I'm talking about to the US. 9 of Wands. It's going to be presented. It's going to be offered up. There were guardrails in place in Europe, and this information is going to be offered up. Absolutely. It's going to be explosive, and it's going to bring about a change, new changes. The Two of Swords, the energy it's in at the moment is it's at the moment in the legal processing stage. So there's not a ruling being made on it yet, but we've got justice in the past. The legal system in France is looking at this. They've got something to reveal here that's going to be quite emotional for people. Haven't yet revealed it. Ah, the head. Anne-Sophie Diver. Diver, and I apologise if I've pronounced that wrong because my French is terrible. She hasn't yet revealed everything that they know. The immediate future. The loss, the disappointment, the heartache, the emotional feeling of betrayal when this comes out. Shining a light on the snake in the path, the investigation externally. Internally, you've got the Hierophant internally, the higher authorities, the justice systems, the legal system, the governmental systems. Could also be investigating the snake that is currently in government in the US. Okay, the hopes and fears. Big money is going to be exposed. The outcome, desperately trying to keep it secret, but you've got Temperance and you've got the Five of Pentacles. Who's going to be out in the cold? Money information, voter information is brought forward. Okay, so they're going to bring forward the information about the voter betrayal, deceit, treason. Voter, there's the voter. In this era of losing their grip on power with that Lover's card, the information is coming out. Fleon's going to be on the back foot trying to defend himself, but it's going to be there for everybody to see. And judgment of Fleon and his vote flipping or his vote manipulation. Information's going to come out. There's Russia, there's money trails, there's secrets being revealed, there's manipulation, there's death. Five of Swords, Hanged Man, High Priestess, Ace of Swords again. Yeah, it's all about him and his. This is Fleon with doing stuff with the votes in the US. His mercenary actions, and it's going to end up in this Tower moment. And there's Harrison Biden, interestingly enough, with an offer that they don't necessarily want, but for the sake of democracy, they may just take. Yeah, it's coming out. The French are going to expose it. They don't have the same corruption in the French government. Oh, that's interesting. I'm suddenly thinking of Candace Owen and Mrs. Macron. I'm just going to ask quickly, was Candace Owen put up to making the Macron accusations? She's being sued by the Macrons, apparently for more money than she can afford to pay. Oh, we did. How sad. Never mind. Don't say it then. Says me going, entertainment only, allegedly. Let's have a look. Was she put up to it? An opportunity, the World card. A door, it's a door shutting and a door opening, an ending and a new beginning opportunity that's absolutely going to bring her down. Candace Owen. But let's have a look. Was she put up to this accusation to try and undermine the Macrons? Was she put up to? What did she say? That Mrs. Macron, Madame Macron was trans or something? I can't even remember what it was. It was just something just vile and untrue. Was Candace Owens put up to this to try and undermine the position of the Macrons? Right, be careful what you wish for as the cat poops in the cup. The offer was made, and it's turned out to be a real burden for her. Got the Hierophant, the Queen of Wands. This is the Macrons, I believe. They've got strength in their case. Walking away, crossroads, and circles of support, backing. Tower. She might think she's got support, but it's not going to come through. You've got here the Russia, the steel, or just Russia and the swords, betrayal, unexpected out of left field. She's now on the back foot trying to defend herself. You've got the Emperor and the King of Cups. Doesn't like the offer. Trying to detoxify, but the secret's coming forward. Not a single pentacle amongst it, except for that one. I think she was offered money, allegedly. Entertainment only, that's just my thoughts. I think she was made a financial offer. So yes, I think she was made an offer. She thought she had backing in doing this, but the backing has disappeared on her. All of a sudden I don't even know if she knows I don't even know if she knows who made the offer. Feels like it was sort of came through a back channel, dark, sort of secretive. She's trying to send an email to the email that was sent to her, reply to the address and it doesn't exist anymore or something. It's got that feels about it. That she was put up to it on a promise. She did it, got caught out, sued, and then the backing was removed. Whoever put her up to it has disappeared. And I don't think she knows who actually it was. Okay, her problem, not mine. See how it plays out. Love to you all. Take care.